Lawin Media Network.
Bringing to you the most relevant content across all platforms.
Business, legal, politics, health, lifestyle, and entertainment.
Your source for all the news and updates in the greater Houston community from Texas and all over the world.
Get informed and empowered with Lawin Media Network.
Hello, good evening, everyone. MJ here, your Be Bold, Why Not podcast host, and welcome to season 7, episode 10. And we are brought to you live by Lawin Media Network. Again, you're watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, stream.lawin.live, and twitch.tv. And if you miss our live show, you can listen to our podcasts on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and a lot more. And of course, tonight is another special night. And I know it's the holiday season, so we are going to be giving away a lot of prizes as usual. And before we get to that, anyway, we'd like to show the mechanics of the game.
How to join the game. Watch the live show and join the conversation. Share your thoughts or experiences by commenting during the show. Like, share, and tag at least 3 friends in the comment section to qualify for a chance to win a prize. Participate actively. The more comments you leave, the higher your chances of winning. All participants will be eligible for the prize. The winner will be selected using the Wheel of Names randomizer.
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, all our viewers from the Philippines, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. And as I've said, we are having a special drawing of prizes tonight because we're not just giving away 2, but 6 of our prizes at the end of the show. We are so privileged to have a very generous guest again for tonight's episode. And of course, in this show, as we all promise, that we give you stories of courage, passion, and purpose. And this special woman that we have for tonight is just that. I'm not kidding. I mean, she has achieved a lot of things. She is very passionate of what she does. She is known to the Filipino American community here in Houston, Texas. And she's not only a nurse, but she's an entrepreneur. She is a senior care specialist. She's an entrepreneur, and she is a global advocate for seniors. I know she has a lot of inspiring stories to share with you again tonight. And when else is the best time to share another inspiring story but this time of the year when we all are remembering and celebrating the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ, where he was born in a stable, he was born in a manger, and he's going to come back as a king. And stories of people like our guest tonight is just another testament of God's love and enduring power and God's mercy and just the almighty power of our Jesus Christ. And in the life of our guests, it clearly shows how their faith and their passion have made them who they are today. So tonight we have another special guest. Again, as I've said, she has achieved a lot. She is well known to the Filipino American community here in Texas. Let's welcome in Miss Lani Cabral Pasao. There she is. Hi, Miss Lani.
Hi.
Good evening. How are you? You're looking gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you for giving your time and sharing. I know you're busy and you just are very willing to share your time and your story again for our viewers tonight. And we really appreciate that from Lawin Media Network. We are here to share stories like yours to inspire and to empower our viewers. Because, life, we have a purpose, right? We are born to do something great, and you've done a lot of great in your life, and it's worth sharing. And thank you for doing that for us tonight. So how are you doing? How's holiday or Christmas going? Are you done with your Christmas shopping?
Not yet for the family. I'm done with the employees, different parties for each department. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So now I'm preparing for my own family.
Yeah. All right, that's good. And again, I would like to thank you ahead of time for sponsoring some of our winners tonight too. So thank you for your generosity. But now let's learn about Miss Lani Cabral Pasao. Share us where you're from in the Philippines, and there might be some viewers from the Philippines who are from your place. So tell us where you came from or where your roots are from our country.
Bicol region, Nagas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So
in Luzon.
okay, Naga City, right? You said.
Yeah, in Luzon. Yeah.
Okay. How is it growing in a place like that? Are you like how many siblings do you have? How big is your family? Now, if you want
Very,
to share like how
yeah,
nice
very,
stories
very
about your
big.
siblings, about your family from the Philippines.
Yeah, big family. 10,
Mhm.
10 of us. Only
Mhm.
3 girls. Um, our eldest is a doctor. Out of 10, it's only 5 of us now alive. But
Mhm.
reality, I really didn't grow up in the city. My parents are business people, and we have a farm, coconut farm, and we have like coconut plantation. So most of the time, we were in the farm,
Mhm.
and it's a big farm, and there's so many people there that cannot go to school. So my father is sponsored or built a school for the people there. So
Mhm.
to show to the people that the school is good, us in Naga City, the children, we went back to the farm, and it's
Mhm. How so you really are or you come from a family of seems like people who love to serve people, right? So
right.
but
Yeah, it
let me
was
ask
for
you,
free. It
yeah, so
was
let me
for
ask
free.
you, did you always want to be a nurse?
Yes, in okay. When I was young, my our eldest is a doctor, then followed by a teacher, then a nurse. Then I want to be a nurse, but my father said no. Somebody has to take care of the business, so he let me go to Bachelor of Science in Commerce.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
After I finished that, he wants me to take the exam in Manila, but instead of taking the exam, I enrolled in nursing.
So how did your father, when he found out, how did he react to what you did?
Well, he was happy because I finished what he wanted me to do, except that I didn't take the board exam.
Okay. But even with that, you became a nurse and
Yes.
still you became an entrepreneur, which
Right.
are
So I use
right?
both. So it was
Yes.
it's a blessing.
Yes, yes. So let me ask you, can you share maybe some of your most beauty or memorable stories in your childhood, especially during Christmas? I want like what do you love the most about Christmas in the Philippines? If I mean going back to the previous days when you were still back home.
Yeah. All in the family, I'm the one that they are waiting most of the time for me to come home. What I normally do, I will save my money, my baon, all throughout the year. And then by Christmas time, I will buy everybody gifts. Everybody. Even the farm people, the katulong, the
Mhm.
all my siblings and relatives. I make sure that they have a little bit.
Mhm.
So instead of riding in the car or in the taxi or in a tricycle, I will not do that going to school. I will use payong so I can save money to give to them. I'm so happy doing that.
Oh, wow. You know what? I can totally relate because even though I grew up poor, I mean, we didn't have anything growing up, like nothing. But every single time that I have the opportunity to give something for my siblings, like I would work like as I was working as early as I was in elementary school. I would be selling like ice candy, ice buko. We would go to this, that tobacco like farms and all that. Classify the tobacco, or you just, what do you call it? Parang nagaano lang kayo, right? You have to arrange them or classify those dried tobacco leaves, and then you get like a payment, or they pay you for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So I would buy rice, I would buy ulam for my family. So I don't know, but you don't have to have much, right, for
You're
you to
right.
give. You don't have to have much. So it seems like ever since you were a little girl or growing up, you have that heart of giving, and
I,
that's why
I
you
love
wanted to serve
I love
when,
to do it. Yeah.
well,
It
it
made me so happy,
mhm,
especially when they're opening that little gift, and it's like, oh, yeah. It
mhm.
made me happy.
Yes, yes, there's different type of joy and
Mm.
fulfillment when you make other people smile. When you make them happy, you cannot explain it, but there's something. And then sometimes I even would feel bad if I say no when somebody needs something.
Yeah, we need to learn how to say no.
Yes, absolutely. So, other than you became a nurse, you grew up from a family, it seems like you came from a family with, you were already privileged, I would say, because your family was kind of well off. Your dad built a school for the community and all that. So even though you grew up in that situation, can you share us some of maybe challenges, maybe sibling challenges, or any challenges you've encountered growing up in a family like that? Because I know people from my background, where we grew up in poverty, it's different, right? It's different. We had
Someone was
challenges
calling.
financially, we had challenges in other
Yeah.
things. Like we
So
didn't have enough. But
I didn't hear you.
in your
I
case,
cannot
what
hear you.
challenges did you have to go through?
MJ, I cannot hear you.
Oh, I can hear
Hello?
you. Hello, you cannot hear me?
I think we have a problem.
Um,
Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you, Miss Lani. Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, it seems
We
like
have a
Miss
technical
Lani.
problem.
Okay, we have a little bit of technical problem. Let me see. Um,
uh,
can you check your look at the chat? Sorry. It's okay. We got this.
mm,
Check.
can't hear you.
Okay, while Miss Lani is trying to fix the audio on her phone, I think we're gonna go on a break. And when we come back, we will read some of the comments of our viewers.
Well, I don't know what happened. Nawala ako.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
All right, we're back. Can you hear us now, Miss Lani?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, before
So,
I'll go back to my question, but before we do that, let me just read some of the comments from our viewers, okay?
okay.
So let's see. Wow, we have a lot of comments. First comment here, we have Daisel Miral Siaton. Good evening, Ma'am MJ, watching from Pangasinan. Thank you so much. We have Edelros Arce Gamboa. Good morning po, watching from Pangasinan. Maraming salamat. We have Elimika or Elimisa Ibuan. Good morning, MJ, watching from Pangasinan. We have Recto Julius. Good evening, Ma'am MJ, watching from Pangasinan. And then we have Alvin Reyes. Good evening po, Ma'am MJ, watching from LG Water Refilling Station. We have Lisa Riculman Ungra. Hello, Ma'am MJ and Ma'am Lani, watching from Pangasinan. And then we have Francisco Jasmine Ungria. Good evening, Texas. Hello, Ma'am MJ and Ma'am Lani, watching from Pangasinan. We have Rose Ann Banyas Alvendia. Hello, Ma'am Lani. Yes, hello. And we have Krisha. What was it your original plan to go to the US? So we'll answer that when we continue with our chat. And then Krisha is such a generous woman. Yes, she is. Absolutely. And then we have Arare Kilman Ungra. Merry Christmas, Ma'am MJ and Ma'am Lani. Merry Christmas to you as well. Krisha, I am certain that you will inspire a lot of people to be like you, Miss Lani. For sure. Yes, absolutely. And then we have Elimika Ibuan. Good evening, Texas. Hello, Ma'am MJ Concepcion and Ma'am Lani Cabral Pasao. Wow, kumpleto ang pangalan. Watching from Pusurubio, we have Elma Carganila. Good morning, Ma'am MJ from Pangasinan. We have Rosel Carganila Laurel. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you as well, Rosel. And then we have Renz Bannister Baniqued watching from Pangasinan, Philippines. And we have Angelica De Vera watching from Pangasinan. Wow, we have a lot of viewers. Tony Bate, good evening, Texas, watching from Pangasinan. Wow. Bubbles Reyes, good morning po. Well, good morning to you as well. All right, and then Julia Reyes, good morning, Ma'am MJ and Ma'am Lani Cabral, watching from Bugalon, Pangasinan. And we have Cleo or Chloe Nicole Castro. Good morning. And then we have Ara Rekilman Ungria, mabuhay ang Lawin Media Network. Yes, mabuhay tayong lahat. We have Tito Flor watching from Houston. Welcome, Lani. And then we have, okay, Miss Lani, Julia Reyes, Angelica De Vera, Merry Christmas, MJ and Lani. All right, Miss Lani,
How
where
come
she
I
is.
cannot hear her good?
Yeah, we can hear you, Miss Lani, but we can't see you now. Miss
Mm.
Lani? Hi, Miss Lani.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Hello.
can, yes, we can hear you, but we can't see you now. So,
I can see you. I can see you.
okay, okay. Well, anyway, let's see what happens with your video. But my question to you was when before the break, I was asking what challenges did you have to go through growing up from like a well-off family, like compared to someone like me whose background is really from a very poor family. We had financial challenges and all those things. But in your case, there you go, we see you now. But in your case, did you have any challenges growing up?
Mm, my parents, they kind of well to do when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but growing up, they started getting sick. So in the Philippines, there's no insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And so eventually, both of them got sicker and sicker. Both
Mm-hmm.
of them in ICU, so many expenses. So we ended up like selling most of the properties. But
Mm-hmm.
one good thing with our parents, even though during that time they were well off, we were all the same. They treated us like always be humble, always like godly and be with people and help people. then not arrogant at all. So
Mhm.
even though we became poor, it's kind of like almost the same.
Mhm.
But this is the big challenge. When they find out, the people around you, when they know you have nothing, they change their attitude.
Oh. Mhm.
They they look at you differently, unlike when you have money.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that was a big
unfortunately,
challenge.
yeah, unfortunately, that's how it goes,
Yeah,
for some people. And yes, sometimes because they know you have something and people can take advantage of, right? But now
yeah.
that they cannot get anything from you, and yeah, you're right, they may change their attitude. How did you handle that kind of situation?
Yeah. Yeah, so what I did, my parents always they they told us always to have like be grateful of what we have, and we have a belief system,
Mm-hmm.
and we know how to get up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a story. I was 7 years old, and there was a buyer in our store. We have a gasoline station, we have bakery, we have tailoring, and all that. But we all work. We
Mm-hmm.
all work for that business. And I was young, so I was playing, and I lost. I believe it was 100 pesos, or I forgot the amount.
Mm-hmm.
And my father told me, you can never play anymore until you produce double that amount. So,
Wow.
yeah, so for me to play, I
Mm-hmm.
need to think. But our parents always challenged us how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I want to play, so I look around how I can produce money and replace that 5 or 100 pesos.
Mm-hmm.
So I look around, and then I saw the coconut, and our manong, he was climbing the coconut tree, and I said, Manong, what is that upstairs? What is that? Oh, it's tuba. Oh, what do we do with tuba? Oh, we drink it, and it's like a wine. I
Mm-hmm.
said, Manong, can you get that for me? And we'll see if I can sell it. Oh, no, 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 you cannot sell tuba. But I insisted. So
Mm-hmm.
I got some bottle of, the Nescafe, the
Mm-hmm.
blend 45. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And so I put the tuba there, and I sold it. And I sold all of it. In fact, I made like 400 pesos from that. So
Wow,
I,
what a beautiful story. Kasi parang ano you were not only taught business or how to, be an entrepreneur, but you were taught hard work. It's like
yeah.
you had the means, you had the money, but your dad disciplined you. So when you
Mhm.
grow up, you know how to handle life,
Right.
right? So unlike some people who grow up or who are born with, as they say, silver spoon in their mouth, sometimes they act like they really are privileged, like everything is handed to them, so they don't
Mhm.
work hard for it. So in your case, even though your family was well off, your dad taught you life skills that has brought you to, or have brought you to where you are now,
Yeah. And
right?
we have to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Other people waking up like 7 in the morning, 4 a.m. all awake.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what an amazing story. I know for all our viewers, or to all our viewers out there, hard work and discipline can really bring you places. And just learning about Miss Lani's, even just half of her story, not even half, maybe one fourth of her story, we already are learning so much from her. We learn about discipline, we learn about obedience. She's a very obedient daughter. We learn about hard work. So Miss Lani, now let's talk about a little bit about your fun side. I know I was reading your bio and I see that you were a winner of a pageant. Like you were, when you were in school or when you were in college? Was that in college? Tell us about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, um, I love, those ladies, like the Miss Philippines, they wearing the crown.
Mm-hmm.
And since elementary, I was always like the muse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then high school, I was always in the contest.
Mm-hmm.
And if I will not win, for example, I didn't win, the next year we see to it that I will win.
Okay.
That's just my father, especially my father. He'll tell me like, "Why you think you didn't win? So
Mm-hmm.
you need to study that and make sure you try to compete with yourself and improve yourself, so you know the reason why you didn't win, and emphasize for you to win and get rid of those things, the reason that why you didn't win. So
So
if
wow,
I
your
didn't win,
dad
I
was
have to
like,
do it again and
yeah.
make sure I
So
will win.
that's amazing. So your dad was also your coach.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now let me ask you, what about your mom? Because it looks like your dad has been like the figure that really helped you a lot with
uh
the
yeah, my
values
my
that you have.
father,
How about your
yeah,
mom?
my father is more on the business side, and very, his belief in action is
Mm-hmm.
that boom boom boom, he has to do it. My
Mm-hmm.
mom, religious side, she was always with the farm people, planting rice, being with them. She was always
Mm-hmm.
like that every day. She will cook for the farm people, uh, mostly just with the general people. She was
Mm-hmm.
always with them. And we have so many blend 45. I think we have thousands of those, because every day there are so
Uh-huh.
many people in the house drinking coffee.
Mm-hmm.
One
Wow.
blend 45, maybe just one day, is all gone.
Okay.
Because my mom
So
always like, come on here, you drink this.
yes, so it looks like now listening to her story, it looks like your leadership, your discipline, your skills in business or entrepreneurship looks like you got from your dad. And your servant heart, because your mom served the people, and your servant heart came from your mom. What a perfect blend, right? So that is so amazing. Okay, now we miss or we lost Miss Lani again, but let's see when she comes back. We'll continue to Miss Lani, are you there? Okay, so before we continue, I think we're gonna go on another break, and when we come back, we'll continue with our story with Lani Cabral Pasao. See you after a little bit.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lon sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights, and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel. Filing taxes, dealing with tax debt, or facing IRS actions is stressful, but you don't have to go it alone. Call 832-674-0829 or visit www.taxresolutionesq.com.
All right, Miss Lani, we're back. And before we talk to you again, okay, there you are. Yeah, so let's read some more comments and then we will continue with our conversation, okay? We have a lot of comments. So let's see from Elma Carganilla. Kumusta po kayo mga kababayan ko? Wow, mga kababayan ko, nandito po kami, maayos naman. And then we have Jadel Fred Fronda, Merry Christmas, Ma'am MJ Concepcion. Merry Christmas to you as well. We have Elimika Ibuan. Nakaka-touch naman yung story po, Ma'am Lani. That's very true. And then Julia Reyes, true, Ma'am, kung wala kang pera, wala ka rin kaibigan. Pero pag may pera ka, kilala ka nila, Ma'am. Hindi ka lang sila gustong-gusto kapag ganun po ang mga tao ngayon. It's very true. And then Alvin Reyes, salamat Ma'am Lani, talagang may mapupulot kang aral. And then Princess Kendral Laurel, watching po from Caligyan, Burgos, Isabela. Wow, we have a viewer from Isabela. How exciting. Alvin Reyes, madaming tao ang kakilala ka lang nila pag may pera ka. Pero pag wala kang pera, basura na lang turing sa'yo. Oh my God. Yes, I mean, it's true sometimes. And then Ara Riquilman Ungri, ang bawat isa ay may pinagdadaanan, ngunit kailangan mong lumapit sa taong mapagkakatiwalaan mo. It's very true. I mean, these are life lessons that we learn. Kaya sa tulad kong pinanganak na mahirap, tayo ay magsumikap para buhay natin ay umangat. Totoo yan, Rosel. And then we have Renz Vanister Banigued. Ma'am Lani, childhood is awesome. There's so many lessons. That's very true. And then Bubble Reyes, Merry Christmas and advance Happy New Year, Ma'am MJ and Ma'am Lani. To you as well. And Eileen, Attorney Eileen, thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, MJ and Lani. Merry Christmas to you as well, Attorney Eileen. And then we have Zia Ungria. Good evening, Texas. Hello, Ma'am MJ and Ma'am Lani, watching from Pangasinan. Wow. What a beautiful story. Talaga namang nakakaano yung story mo, Miss Lani. Just looking at you, who would have thought na you've been through a lot also, di ba? You were up here. Kasabi nga nila ang buhay is parang gulong, right? So you experience both ways. And now you're back up. Kasi 'di ba, ganun naman talaga ang buhay. And then because of your resilience, because of the discipline, the hard work, and the skills that you learned from your dad, and your heart of serving the people, what a perfect blend. Now let's talk about your journey to the United States. When did you come to the US, and what brought you to the US?
Yeah. So before my father passed away,
Mhm.
I promised him, in silence, I said, I will continue your legacy of
Mhm.
helping people the best I can.
Mhm.
And I promised that I will do my best for the names, the Cabral, to
Mhm.
get it back. If not just like what he did, at least even half of what he did.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. And I promised him that.
Yeah.
It is hard when people look down on you because you have nobody, you have nothing now.
Mhm.
It's like I wanna get back whatever he had before if I can.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
that's
And
why
you know
I
what?
went to America because the
Yes.
money is like $1 is what, 50 pesos,
Mhm.
and during that time it was like 12 pesos that time.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he told me also, Lani, you don't have to do that. But I want you to prove to yourself, whatever your goal, you have to focus on that. Just like the horse with the blinders.
Mhm.
Whatever gossip you hear, that Lani is this, Lani is that, oh, she's that, that. Don't hear it, don't listen. Just look at whatever you want to be. And you will see all
Mhm.
your dreams will come true. Action, dreams, action, and belief to God. That's from my mom.
Mhm.
Anything, gratitude first from above,
Mhm.
then act. Every day, consistency. Consistency is the key. Because
Mhm.
even if you act today and then tomorrow, nothing. The next day you act again and never consistent, then whatever your goal, it will not happen.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I came to America for two things, actually three things. To have a better life, because we were up there and we were down, nothing. Better life for the future of my children and for the legacy of my parents to help people the best we can.
Wow, that's
The,
so amazing.
yeah.
So having two wonderful parents who have taught you what you have now and who have helped you become free who you are. Let us learn about you as a mom. So how are you as a mom? Now I love talking about, when we talk about being moms, I know that we cannot stop talking, right? But
Right.
now, having learned from two wonderful parents, was it hard for you to keep up or to be at least, or did you want to be like them, or were there things that you wanted to do differently from the way they brought you up?
Most of the time, my personal life is very private,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but I'll share a little bit. Um, when I came to America, then my children followed and my husband then, but he loves Philippines
Mm-hmm.
rather than in America. I'm very goal oriented. So if I want to do something, because my parents told me you can do anything you want in your life, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just believe and it will happen.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, because of that, it's always it's always in my head. Anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. But unfortunately, my husband is not like me
Mm-hmm.
because they're a little bit well up there. He loves to have katulong, driver. So for him to be here, he's not coping it. Wherein
Mm-hmm.
you have to do everything. You have no maid, you take care of everything. So in reality, I was a mom and dad at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. I know you just said that you keep some part of you is private and sharing it to the viewers. I mean, we really appreciate that, but it's hard when you have two different worlds, right? With your husband, there are things that you want to do, but then there are things that they cannot keep up with us, right? So, but you were a wonderful mom and dad at the same time. So how many kids do you have, Miss Lani?
Three.
Wow. And how old are they?
Oh, they're very old. 40, 35, 30.
Oh, wow. So you have a pause already? You have a pause? Okay. Yeah. So imagine that Miss Lani, who grew up from a well-off family, had been, had gone from like being so like well off and had experienced
Being
life without
poor, being
without
poor.
yeah, without anything, or without abundance that she grew up with, and having to rear or bring up kids on her own. There's just so many things that she has learned and she has achieved in her life, despite all those challenges that she had been through. And I believe in every challenge or in every failure, in every setback that we experience in life, that's how we become more resilient. And that's how we become more grateful of the things that we have. And that's how we become, or we change our perspective about life. Because I think if we don't experience any of those, we are very like limited on the things that we can share too. Because if you didn't experience anything, how can you share it, right? So just with that, Miss Lani has become who she is now, which now we're gonna talk about her as we've talked about her as a daughter, as a wife, or as a mom. Now let's talk about you as the entrepreneur and the servant leader of whatever company or companies you have built. Tell us about Angels Over Us.
Okay, so let me tell
And
you
I
the
know this
story.
it's gonna be long. We're gonna continue after the last break talking about Angels Over Us, but just give us a little background about Angels Over Us and why Angels Over Us.
Okay, but before we do that, I want them to know the history. When
Yeah.
I came here after about 5 years of working as a bedside nurse, I look around that I will be just comfortable, but I will never be ahead.
Mhm.
So I asked like the rich people what they were doing, and every one of them they are in business. But I have no one to talk to. I have no support person, and so what I did, I bought these books that up to now I still read it. The Rich Dad Poor Dad by
Yeah,
Robert
Robert Kiyosaki.
Kiyosaki. Yeah, and the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill,
Mm-hmm.
and Make Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie.
Mm-hmm.
I love those books. It's I'll think about it like my mentor because I have no money
Okay.
to pay for mentorship or
Yes.
consultants or anything like that. So I started from really nothing. So my charge nurse looked at me and says, "What are you doing? What is that book?" I said, "Charge nurse, I want to be a business person." And she looked at me like as if I was crazy. Look at me. And
Yeah.
then she took a pen and paper and she wrote HEMOGLOBIN. She said, "Read this, read this, read this." I said, "Hemoglobin." "Read it again." I said, "Hemoglobin." "See, no one can even understand you because of your accent. And now you want to be a business person? No, don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. Forget that. Just be a nurse."
Oh, wow. So that I bet challenged you more, right?
I was thinking about it, not to go for it, but my my dream is stronger than insult.
Yes, yes.
So I opened a business, Texas Siemens Connection, and it was doing very well. I was helping the sailors. Actually, when I was started reading the books, and it says there that to I was also reading the science of being rich by I forgot the author of that. He passed away already. But anyway,
Mhm.
it says there gratitude and helping people and finding what they need that can be a beginning for your business. So one time I was at my house and I was
Mhm. Okay, so I think we're having a little bit of technical difficulties again. So before we continue, let's go on a short break. And when we come back, we will continue this beautiful story of Miss Lani Cabral Pasao. So see you after a little bit.
For divorce and family law in Texas, Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC will guide you every step of the way.
From initial consultation to detailed review of your case and strategic planning.
We'll sit with you during negotiations or mediations, and represent you in court.
Whether it is a family law, estate planning, or immigration, we will be there to guide through the final steps.
So, leave your legal matters behind you and embrace your future.
You can contact Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC at 346-5454-346 or visit DizonLawFirm.com.
All right, we're back again. And we have a lot of comments still. So let's read our comments. All right. Where you go? Aramina Rikilman Ungria or Ara Rikilman Ungria. Okay, sobrang nakaka-inspire naman, Ma'am Lani, ang story nyo. Okay, and then we have Riz Valerie Baniqued. Miss Lani's story can inspire so many people. It's very true. And then we have Renz Vanister Baniquad. In every problem, there's always a solution. Tumpak ka dyan. And then we have Julia Reyes. Don't worry, Ma'am Lani. God is always here. Magtiwala lang po sa sarili, ma'am. And then Ara Kilman Ungria, Exodus 14:14, the Lord will fight for you. You only need is to be still. That's very true. And then Ara Kilman Ungria, yes, whatever trials in life, we need to be strong. Totoo po yan. And we have Elimika Ibuan, dasal lang tayo sa Panginoon. Alam ni Lord, yan tuloy lang ang buhay, kahit gipit tayo, makakaraos din sa hanap buhay. Bubbles Reyes, tama, we need to be grateful even in small things. And then we have Elimika Ibuan, ang ganda ng story nyo, Ma'am Lani, for inspiring us. Story ni Ma'am Lani, ang dami natin mapupulot na aral. Very true. And yes, so I think she has left for now, and for the technical difficulties, we're sorry. But then we can continue by maybe our viewers. Do you have any questions? You can chat or put in there if you have any questions. I would love to answer them for you if you want to get to know me a little bit, learn about your host until we get Miss Lani back on the show. Or maybe let's play a little game. Okay, so tanungin si Miss MJ. Meron ba kayong mga tanong dyan? Okay, let's see if we have any questions here. Any other? Krisha. Okay. Were there a time wherein you were also looked down by people for being poor? Oh yes, absolutely. Alam mo, in life, you cannot avoid those times because again, your position in life, it seems like yun ang passport mo or your way to do so many things. You are being looked up to, you are being served. Pero sa ating mga kagaya ko na I grew up in a very poor family as well, there are times na parang, do I belong here? Diba? You cannot even go to a party because you don't look the like you don't look like them, or you're not dressed up because you don't have a dress to wear. So even in simple situations like that, or I even had to go serve people, like nagkatulong, parang I experienced that because I wanted to help my family. And some people are very kind and generous, but there are people that they would really exclude you. Like we even have a family of like my father's cousins or from the US, and sometimes you don't feel like you belong there, or they treat you like you have to do the dishes, you have to serve, you have to. So it's common. And those things, though, I don't regret experiencing any of those because those trials, those experiences have made me who I am today. Kaya nga sabi po nila, kung ano man yung mga naranasan natin, yun ang magpapatibay sa atin, di ba? Yun ang magbibigay sa atin ng lakas ng loob para lalo tayong magpursige sa buhay. And those experiences helped me and actually fired me. Like, yun ang naging reason para ako mag-strive harder. And just like Miss Lani, all my life, I've been dreaming every night. Like, when I go to bed, I kept telling myself that someday, somehow, my family will get out of this kind of life. I was dreaming about a house for my family, like my brothers and sisters, my parents, that we will all be together because we grew up without anything. We didn't even have, like sabi nila, kahit lupa sa paso. We didn't have. I mean, literally, I grew up homeless. We didn't have a home of our own, like we can call our own. We lived in different places, like relatives, or we rented, or we didn't have anything. But God is good. Tama po si Miss Lani. If you have faith, God will get you out of your misery. God is God of all powerful, almighty. He can. Oh, there you go, Miss Lani.
I'm so
Thank you.
sorry.
You're back. You're back. Thank you. I was sharing how God's, blessings are, in life can really make a difference and that have led where I am now too. I believe in God's plan. And I have like a verse in the Bible that actually have have guided me. Yung sabi nila, whatever God has started in you, He will be faithful to complete it. So I believe in that so much that no matter what happens, I know that God will make our lives better. So Miss Lani, can you share to us again about or continue your story about angels over ads?
I think I'm unmute. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
There's a sound in your.
Yeah, the sound is just a little bit choppy. Okay, I think we're gonna have to. Okay, Miss Lani, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back, but there's
Okay,
a
we have another
sound.
comment. Another comment from our viewer. Let's see. God is so powerful, especially on our downside. Totoo yan. And how do you address, okay, we have a question. How do you address people who you know approach you only to take advantage of you? You know what? That's a very good question. But for me, I don't, my principle in life is if I did something for you, I did it because I wanted to do it, not because I knew that you would just take advantage of me. What I did my part, and I'm good enough if I did my part. Sometimes I don't even think of what the purpose or ano yung motibo ng tao para lumapit sa akin. When I was growing up, even just like exams, magpapakopya ka, 'di ba? They take advantage of you because they know that you are very generous, that you will help them. And it's okay because it made them pass. It helped them, right? Hindi naman sa ano, but nagpapakopya talaga ako when I was growing up. Like back in college and I'm not kidding. But if it helped them, that's okay. And I think I've done my part. Sometimes, ano we come to a point though, pag paulit-ulit, that's when you have to learn to say no. But if you did it once and it's okay, it helped them, that's fine. But then if they do it again and then they just keep doing it, then you have to learn to say no. Ano pa ba? Meron pa tayong mga ibang tanong dyan? Alright. Taga saan ka po, Ma'am MJ, dito sa Pinas? Oh, I'm from Ilocos Norte. So, I'm Batakenya. Batak, Ilocos Norte. So, to all my kababayan in Batak na imbag nga bigat yu amin. Yes, I grew up in Batak and I just miss home, especially this time of the year. Christmas, I just miss the days when we went caroling during this time. And alam mo naman, pagka nagka-caroling, di ba, meron kayong mga naiipon and then paghati-hatian. Though I miss that. But I'm from Batak. And thank you for asking. I grew up there. Sana all, Ma'am MJ, nagpapakopya yung katabi ko po kasi dati pinagdadamutan. That's so funny. And then Ilocano kami at gaya mo, MJ. Yes, I am. I am Ilocano. At kababayan. There, Miss Lani. There, Miss Lani, you're back. We can see you.
I don't know. There's something wrong because sometimes I can hear you, sometimes I cannot hear you, and sometimes
Yeah.
there's a sound like there's a typhoon, like the wind. So I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think the sound is a little bit different. But can you just, kasi it's almost the end. So can you just give us na lang the most important life lessons that you can share to all our viewers?
Okay, well, like I said, it's really you believe in your dreams, you're consistent and focused on what you want to happen in your life. So, and then all my businesses happened because I was helping.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
nawala na naman kayo.
There you go. We can hear you very clearly
Can you
now.
hear me?
Yes. We hear you very clearly. So tuloy lang po.
Hello?
What the most important life lessons that you can
I cannot
share?
hear you. I cannot hear you.
We hear you very well, but
I don't know why I cannot hear you.
yeah, please give us the most important life lessons you can share. Okay, mga kababayan, there you go, Miss Lani. Can you hear us
I can
now?
hear you.
Yeah, can we can hear you. Can you just answer na lang po the question here? Okay, we have another comment. Yeah, can you share us the most important lesson that
Important
you
lesson
can?
in your life.
Yes, the most important lesson here.
Never procrastinate. Procrastination is the assassination of your beautiful future destination.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think I'm gonna learn from that because I think I'm
I cannot hear you.
unfortunately I'm a procrastinator, and I think that's the number one or most important lesson probably that I've gotten tonight from you. Don't procrastinate. That's very true. And to all our viewers, yeah, don't procrastinate. If you want something, if you have something that you want in your life, go for it and never ever give up. Okay. So anyway, let's do we have other questions? Any more questions from our viewers? Okay, another comment from Angelica De Vera. Thank you, Ma'am Lani, for inspiring us. And then Renz Vanister, Ma'am Lani is so inspiring, and that's very true. So, Ara Rekilman Ungria, thank you, Ma'am MJ, for inspiring us na kahit mahina man ang signal mo, may napulot pa rin kaming mga aral na pwedeng gamitin sa buhay. Yes, and let me just summarize. I know it was a little bit hard, but for Miss Lani, I mean, she had boldly shared to us how she came from a very well-off family and how the their life situation changed, and she also experienced the bottom of life where she experienced being poor, and despite that, she still continued to go for her dreams, and she learned life skills and other things from her dad and from her mom, which helped her become an entrepreneur. She is the CEO of Angels Over Us. She takes care of seniors here in the US. She has a lot of care homes in the US. She's also a speaker and entrepreneur. She also authored some books. So she's really very inspiring. And I hope maybe we can come back and share her another segment in the show so she can continue to share her story in the future. And for our viewers, thank you so much for, yeah, she's also an influencer. So she's very well known and she has a lot of experiences that she can really share to all our viewers and that she can inspire us all with. But most importantly, I think her faith in God and her dream to build or keep that legacy for her family are the most important things that have driven her to become who she is, to be successful in what she does, and to keep the faith, to keep her being a servant leader of the community. So, lahat po tayo may mga experiences sa buhay na alam natin na mahirap man ang napagdaanan natin, but we know that because of those experiences, we can help other people. With those experiences, we learn things that we can share. And sabi nga nila, you pay it forward by sharing your story. You never know who's listening. You never know who are you talking to that might be inspired, that might be empowered, that might be encouraged. So never ever lose that opportunity to touch someone's lives. No matter how small or big your impact may be, if you make a difference, that is awesome. And I believe that we are all stars in the sky, shining brightly because we have something to share, because we have something to let other people see in their darkness. 'Di ba? When we are down, we feel the world is stumbling over us, and we need that light, we need that star, and you might be that star in someone's life. So especially in this season where our Lord Jesus Christ came down to save us all, and now we're celebrating his goodness, we're celebrating his greatness, we're celebrating him as the king, the coming king. So during this Christmas season, again, we thank you for listening and watching our show. And we have a game. And Miss Lani, I know you're generously sponsoring for other winners for the show. And thank you so much. So I think let's go and see who our winners are. So tonight we're going to again draw 6 winners. So 2 from Be Bold and then 4 from Miss Lani. Wow. That's a lot of comments. Let's see who's our first winner is Angelica De Vera. Wow, congratulations. Congratulations. So for the first 2, it will be sponsored by Be Bold. All right, let's see who the second winner is. Let's see who. Jadel Fred Fronda. Wow, congratulations. Okay, now let's draw some of the other 4. And the next winner is Rosel Laurel. Congratulations. Congratulations, Rosel. And then we have three more. Alvin Reyes. Congratulations, Alvin. Elma Carganilla. Congratulations, Elma. And I think we have one more. One more. Let's see who's our next winner. Julia Reyes. Oh, wow. Congratulations to all our winners tonight. Just send us a message so we can send you your prize. So again, for watching tonight, thank you so much. And for Monday, see us again here at Be Bold, Why Not for our episode 11 of season 7. Again, good night, everyone, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you. Yay, it's Christmas. All right, take care, everyone. God bless.